All right, the other day I was going through and I was standing in the places. Hold on, this video is dedicated to a friend of mine because I need her to have this too because she is an important part of my whole journey. She's now doing her channel, Candace. I was gonna message you. I didn't know how to. I know I probably told you this story, but the other day I was remembering this event that had happened, and it triggered uh an experience. It triggered my
Triggered.
dad coming and giving me the blessing because I was very concerned with my dad's belief that I was some sort of fucking devil worshiper or something,
Not devil.
which you knew I am not. I'm not into that, and I'm pretty sure you understand it because you've been here and lived here, so you know. Now he saw something. He saw something. So when he came after he has died, now he's in the ghost realm. He came and he blessed me because he's like, I see what you're doing now. I see what you're trying to do. And I want to share that with you specifically because I tried to make this video. I know I've told the story, so if you've heard the story recently, bear with me. This is for somebody specifically that got into this work, and this is important for me to share with her because of the ability to fucking connect. This person knows, this person knows who I am and what I'm trying to do, and it's important. If they know, then I'm cool. Then I'm good because I have to have that. I've got to dispel that. Do you remember that one time that girl was going to fucking, she was looking at me like she was going to murder me. It was a friend of yours. I think it was Sandy. Sandy was fucking pissed. I moved Sandy's fucking Suburban because Candace asked me to. She says, "Move. Will you move this vehicle?" I was like, "Yeah, okay." I got there. I moved the vehicle. Now, for some reason, this is funny though. This is funny. Uh, this girl had something special in her console. Something special that some relative of hers gave her that it made her feel safe. It made everything feel right. And Candace told her. Candace wasn't that aware, but Candace is a work in progress. She was worth this work, but and sometimes there would be danger that would occur. And I noticed this because this girl's looking at me. She's mean mugging the shit. I was like, "What is wrong?" I said, "What is wrong?" And she's like, "Candace told me you moved my fucking thing in the thing in there. And my I got that thing from my aunt, and I have it in my console. So, And I was like, "No, I did. I promise you, I didn't. I didn't do anything. I got in the vehicle. I moved it. I was asked to move just to help." I'm like, "I promise you, I wouldn't do that. I'm not that person." She calmed down. But there was this danger, and there always is this danger when trying to bridge the gap. And I don't put it on her. I'm not saying my friends did this danger. I'm saying this is the type of stuff that the negative entities can arrange for us. This dangerous because they're trying to knock us and fuck us up. They're trying to get us into shit. They want us to stop what we're doing. They don't want us to fucking let people know. They don't want us to do this. And this is the only way or the best way that these negative entities or whatever the fuck does do this, mess with people's stuff, disappear the special object. My friend's not about that life. And I need her to know that I know that because I even shared that with Christina, and you know how fucking much of a problem I've had with her. And I told her because there's a um there's a place to put that dangerous energy in this equation too, because this element that's this bad blind force, this negative mother, this is in this story. So this is dedicated to my friend. She'll understand. She'll watch the video when she has time. She should understand it. It's very simple. So this lady comes over. Let's call her the magnetic attractor for this um, dark element of blindness that just is. It's the exploit that the negative spirits use. The lady comes in the door. This is Thanksgiving. She's like, First thing, who didn't get my Whopper a turkey? I'm over here in the living room, and I see this lady come. That's the first thing of the lady, and I'm like, you don't have a turkey. What do you mean? Who didn't get him a turkey? Where's the turkey? You're coming over. You don't have a turkey. So it was all fucked up. I noticed this reason. It's very fucked up mind person. She's got a son. Son's big old boy, probably 280 pounds. Maybe he's a little shorter than me. And he's in here. And his mom is a fucking boa constrictor on his boy's life. He's 15. He's not ever going to get free of her. She's crushing something about his soul. He's standing right here where I am. I see this kid, and he starts like doing like this a little bit. For whatever reason, I take his ass to the river, come with me, take him down there. Went all the way down to the river. I told him, this is the underworld. This is the inside of yourself. This is the inside of your fucking life. This is your body. This is all this stuff. I said, but look, your mother is a witch. Maybe not a good witch, but she loves you. I was like, dude, she loves you so much that she's going to squeeze her baby and hug you with so much love that you're 2 years past your manhood, right? You're a man. You're supposed to become a man. You could do that at 13 if you were a little Jewish boy. They celebrate that. They have a little ritual. I said, so we're going to do that. I said, I need to do that for you, and you're going to understand by the time this is over what I mean, and it's going to help you out, bro. It's going to help you out. I need to do this for my kids. I'm not able to, but I said I can do it for you. And I showed him. I was like, look, we're going to come back up. We're going to walk back up this hill, and it's a bitch coming out of this place. It's hard walk. I said, but look, each step that you take as a man, you have now the creator of the universe, and he's got your back. And if you take that step and you link up, you could say, I'm a man. I'm in this step, and I will have peace. I was like, you can have peace. You can have whatever you want because you're a man, and it's in your hands now. And the universe is going back to you. The creator's got your back, but you gotta be a man on that ground, standing up for what you believe in that alignment. I'm like, your mama's, she's messing up that connector. She doesn't see. She just doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't think of it like that. It's not like it's not your mom's bad. But it's not something that's important to her. It doesn't concern her. She's not going to see it because it's going to affect her. She's not going to. He's like, okay, we came back up. And we came back up in here. Now, when we got up here, we were still talking. My dad's talking to her, his friend, Stevie. That's her name. Stevie was a lady who just fucking light up. Stevie had some boyfriend, and this is not the kid's dad. He was named Cowboy, and Cowboy always wanted to borrow your guitar. He'd never bring it back. He was like a notorious piece of shit. And in a way, the mom was kind of like that too. But my dad was friends with her. He wasn't going to treat her like that. He wasn't going to treat her mean. But there was an element of her that was dark and not right. And it was affecting this kid. So he's right here where I am and has a fucking seizure, and he falls face first right there. Since he had a seizure, he seized up. He didn't put his hands up. He fucking hit his face full blast, full body weight. There's a chair right here. Dude, I'm doing the live action reenactment. This is what I did the other night. I was trying to do this, and I was conversing with everybody that I know on the channel from other channels. Texas Magi, Tammy, all the people that I know and I comment with in my mind were there. It was like I was discussing this as a work. So we pick him up. My dad's right here, and I've got him right here. When his face gets up to us, this kid is laughing. There's not a mark on his face at all. That was not possible. That was some miracle because this kid should have had a cratered in face, if not dead, from the hit he took to the floor. Straight up. And when I saw that, for me, because I guess to some degree I'm on fucking higher self autopilot. I said, "You got it, didn't you?" And he's like, "Yes." And he just kept laughing. He was overjoyed. He wasn't fucked. He's like, "Yeah." Now his mom was freaked the fuck out. My dad didn't think anything about it. Didn't think anything about it. Didn't click to him that this is something. But he did when he came back. When he come back and he's passed on, he's like, "I see what you're trying to do. I see what you're trying to do, son." And he blessed me because in life I tried to get him to see that there was things that were possible and necessary. And the whole point of even coming here and reconnecting with my dad, who I didn't have at all when I was a little kid, and I needed that fucking guy too. I needed to fucking have those steps too, and I didn't get, but I'm taking them. I'm taking that fucking gift back. And when he came back and he blessed me, it made something click that was supposed to click, supposed to happen. I even told this story to my ex. I sent it in a text without ever expecting to get one back. And I said, I didn't do that with my own power. I said, but it was a fucking miracle. And it's like, I'm putting it on you too, because it's you, part of you, and that whole thing of all of it. I said, it's just as much your fucking fault, that miracle, as it is mine. I said, and I need you to do that for my son since you're there and you've done it. You're in that position. I need that because if not, that's my fucking Balrog, and I won't make it. I'll fall down the mountain and I'll be dead body, and the Balrog will win because I'll be bitter and I'll be fucked up and I'll be pissed off. But when I tell you and I give you this gift, and I did, I sent it to her and I told her in the form of the gift. I said, I'm free. It makes me free. I didn't give her the gift. I can't fucking, it's like giving her the forgiveness. And it perfectly closed that wound in me with her because I had to let her do that. But it had to see how important it was of a thing to do. It's become one fucking act because I didn't know. I didn't plan. But I decided I wasn't so interested in the religious shit. I was a little more interested in shamanic stuff. And this was the first defining act of anything shamanic that I'd done. And I'd used my gifts. I used being what I am to accomplish it because I didn't have anything but it to see the necessary, to see where it connected. And it happened. And it was a miracle. And my dad, when I started to remember it, and I forget because it's been so long, but I was looking at a picture of my parents' wedding, and it was such a strange picture that I put a caption on it, and I put on there. I was like, my mom. It's just such a weird picture. Candace has seen my parents' wedding pictures, so she's gonna know. Um, I had my mom. She's all young. She's like, "Who's looking at this picture so many years after we've both died?" And then I look over at Whopper and I could see it. And something happened when I did that. It's like Whopper was like, my son's looking at it. And then he came through. He came through and he did what I asked him to do. I said, when you get to the other side and it's not the way that you're thinking it is, and it's a little bit different, and you got some spare time on your hands, hook me up because there's something you can do on the other side for me. I said, I'm counting on you, Dad. I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you seeing through this bullshit. And I need your power. I need the power you got that you fucking you're afraid of. He'd look at me and he'd be so he'd have that look of fear. He thought the devil was doing something. He's seen me do stuff that I shouldn't be able to do. He didn't understand that. It freaked him out, scared him. Religious people are terrified, and they damn sure want to fucking string your ass up and say that you're the devil or whatever. And that's not our destiny. That's not the truth. That is not the truth. There are too many fucking people bound up by religion that have gifts that need to fucking unlock those gifts and need to fucking clean up their act and fucking get right with their own inner self so they can be right with the Lord, and they would be. But this was old generational wounds. And this was part of the contract agreement. And my dad, when he came, he had the rest of it because he wanted me to bless Christina. He wanted me to pass that to her because Christina's contract agreement is to stop all this fucking dads killing their fucking, like her daddy killed her mom. And that cycle could continue. It could go forward, but it's being broken. It's going to be broken because although she tried to meddle and do whatever her relationship with her dad, he was not going to do anything different. He was the exact same, and he was a murderer, and he had killed 7 women, and always got off on some bullshit, run them over, the craziest, drunkest. So these sideline characters who represent the woman coming through the doorway. Where's my turkey? Who didn't get Whopper a turkey? She's the damn turkey. Put the turkey on your head, lady. Put the turkey on your head. She can take that energy. She can move it away because we're not taking it. My friend Candace said she was difficult for me sometimes because it was hard to get my crazy ass communicating awareness over to her, but it took a long lifetime and it was worth it. I wouldn't do nothing different because it made a change in her where she could see that the world is something else and that she could do something really good, and she is doing it. I am very proud of you, Candace. But if you don't watch this fucking video and see it, you won't be able to be having the blessing that I'm trying to also share with you. Because if I shared with Christina, and you know how hard it is, that blessing, that that Whopper will bless you, and he will be able to assist you because it's not like he's just standing there looking. He's in a position now where he can do something from that realm. And I don't mean haunting, and I don't mean having to talk to him, and I don't mean nothing other than it puts somebody in the family in the right place. That was always the plan. Anyway, I love you. Thank you. Bye.